Greetings, everybody. Welcome to this moment together. It's good to be back with you. It's been a long time. I'm going to share with you what's been happening in words, and I feel beyond the words, just in the presence that we share. There'll be a felt sense of something that's conveyed and communicated deeper than words. So relax, maybe get a nice beverage of your choice. Open up. Welcome, William. Take a deep breath. Settle in. Appreciate the space that we have together. And open for whatever magic, miracles, miraculousness wants to move and flow through us as open, clear channels for spirit and the intelligence of the moment. God, the universe, source, the higher self, Allah, Buddha nature, the enlightened consciousness, the awakened consciousness. Do we need so many words, really? When you're entering, if you could please share your name and, well, not your name because I see your name, but if you could please share where you're from. And if you want to share how you're doing or how you're feeling. This was the first video on my main page in 2018, amazingly enough. We've had a long siesta. I have been doing videos in my group, The Secret Glow. The Secret Glow. We do a live session there, generally about an hour long, every Wednesday. So if you want consistency to be connecting with a smaller group that's really delving deep together, we had a really, really beautiful session this past Wednesday. Join us there. Let me type that in for you so you know where to join us. It's the Big Glow. This is the link to register for the private group. bigglow.com/online. There we go. Thank you, Seema. Thanks for being here. So we'll start with just a couple of minutes in meditation. We close our eyes. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Slow, deep breaths in the bottom of the stomach, letting everything go that's come before this moment. Tuning here, tuning to now, tuning to the present moment together, letting everything go that's come before this moment. Just being here together, just being here together, just resting in the presence, knowing, realizing, feeling this presence is enough. This presence is more than enough. This presence is the essence of being in love with this moment and the essence of being in love with ourselves. We are this moment. When we kiss this moment, we kiss ourselves. This is a meditation. It's also poetry. It's a meditative poem. Life is poetry. Life is movement. Life is music. When we delve deep into the stillness, into the presence of who and what we truly are. Let's take a deep breath together. Exhale. Deep breath together. Exhale. Deep breath together. Exhale. Just allowing your thoughts to rise and fall, to come and to go, to appear and disappear. Feelings to rise and fall, to come and to go, to appear and disappear. Physical sensations to rise and fall, to come and to go, to appear and disappear. Allowing everything to be exactly as it is, being with what is, embracing what is, loving what is. Take a few deep breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. When you're ready, open your eyes with fresh, innocent eyes as if you're seeing life for the first time. Just take a few moments to look around the space in silence. Notice if things feel more alive, vibrant, colorful, present. Here and now. And welcome to a deeper here and now. So let's take a moment to rest in the depth of presence that we've opened together. Feel it in the heart. Feel it in every cell of your being. Great observation made by William. My hair is combed today. Got a fresh haircut yesterday, and it's easy to, I know it's easy because it's kind of whoosh, and then it's combed. So we used to have some fun here about how I never combed my hair and let it be wild and free. But today it's all moving in the same direction right now anyway. And maybe that's a sign of, an external sign of some shifts, some changes. So I have a newsletter. I don't like using the word newsletter, but I have an email list that I recommend getting on. Let me see if I can put in the link for that as well. I share generally about once a week. Sometimes it's a little less than once a week. Sometimes it's a little more than once a week. But I would say that would be the average time. I think this is the right link. If it's not, you can just go to my website, thebigglow.com, and there should be a pop-up box to join, or just send me a note and I can get you connected. Thank you, William, for that. So I made a bit of an update in the newsletter, the mailing list, but I haven't shared anything with video yet. I'm going to share another follow-up on the newsletter probably today. So I had a Christmas with the family, which is really beautiful, in Pennsylvania. So I drove from Asheville to Pennsylvania, which is about 9 hours. Then we drove from Pennsylvania to Florida, which was like 14 hours, and did our New Year's retreat, which was amazing. Posted a video, reposted a video yesterday, a 12-minute video, edited video that details the highlights of that Bigelow retreat, New Year's retreat. It's really inspiring, I feel like, to see those highlights. I recommend kind of going to the video before this and checking that out. And then at the very end of the retreat, I got really sick with a really intense flu. I was also having chronic dental pain at the same time. So there was a lot that was happening. I'm still not, I wouldn't say I'm totally through it, whatever this kind of rite of passage or initiation is, but through it enough to be here telling you about it and talking about it. It really felt like some kind of rite of passage or initiation or some sort of journey deep into the inner realms of consciousness, and just was really in a inner space, really in a meditative, quiet, internal space. And this happens sometimes, I think for all of us, if we allow it to. Many people don't allow it to because they don't feel they can, because they have to work, because they have kids, because they have, blah, all these different things. But there is this natural kind of ebb and flow, like the ocean, of outward movement, inward movement, outward movement, inward movement. So I intend to support that movement within myself. I tend to follow that movement and support that movement and allow for it for however long it takes, and honor both movements. So this was a deep space, deep into the silence within, deep into the stillness within, deep into the essence, and really feeling like a deeper sense of the world being an illusion. When I say the world being an illusion, what do I mean? I mean everything. Everything being an illusion. Every single thing being an illusion. Like everything you're looking at, everything you're seeing, everything you're hearing, everything you're feeling, everything you're noticing, the entire linear story of, I'm noticing a FedEx truck pulling up to the door here. Hopefully someone else will take care of that, or else we're going to have to go together. But there's this linear movement, past, present, future, present, past. The mind's looking at the future, looking at the past, looking at the past, looking at the future. And you go deep into the silence of who you are, deep into the stillness of who you are. And what you recognize and realize is it's not real. It's not real. And the sense of you as a person is not real. Now these aren't new revelations for me, but there is a deepening, a deepening. And then there's an integration. So everything I'm seeing is not real, everything I'm hearing is not real, everything I'm thinking is not real. There's not, and in that, there's not a sense of feeling necessarily invested in this world, excited about this world. There's not a sense of a return. There's no sense of like, oh, at some future moment it's going to be better. there's a sense that there's no future moment that's going to be better. So where does motivation come from? What's there to do? Where's there to go? Where does desire come from? Where does the acquisitive instinct come from? If you see that everything you're experiencing is temporary, fleeting, dreamlike, and not even real, what's the desire to do anything? Right? So, my partner asked me who was, I would like to acknowledge her for just being really supportive during this time when I really physically needed to be cared for and taken care of for quite a few days there. Was she asked me in this really innocent space one morning, "Are you depressed?" Which is a valid question, because when you're talking about, oh, I'm not engaged in the future, I don't desire anything, I don't want anything, I'm not looking for anything, I don't have motivation for anything, it can sound like depression, and it can even in a way be depression, but some kind of like higher level, I think depression is like there's these different, it's not one thing. It can be a variety of levels of consciousness one is moving through, where one feels this disengagement from the world, right? But I wouldn't say it's depressed or depression. I would say what it is a sense of, if I had to use a word in this moment, it's free. It's a sense of being free. A sense of not needing anything. So it's not freedom in the way that we tend to think of it, especially in this culture in America. Like, oh, I'm free, I can do what I want. No one can tell me what to do. It's not that kind of freedom. It's really the opposite of that. It's, I can't do anything I want. I don't need to do anything that I want. It's this freedom that's present now, that's here now. That's alive now. So you go into the depth of this freedom, not freedom from something or away from something, or I'm free, or I'm an American. It's not that. It's not that at all. That's the ego is still there in that kind of freedom. I am free from this. I am free from this. So there's this separation. There's this duality, right? But this is this level of freedom where there's not even a you that's free. There's not even a you that's free. Because if there's a you that's free, it's not absolute freedom. It's freedom into the depths of the infinite, the emptiness, the void, the pure essence of who and what you are, that transcends this story of you that you attach and identify yourself with. You have attached and identified yourself with, and others may have attached and identified you with. So then there's integration. Integration. So you recognize this essence of who you are as the no-thingness, the absolute freedom, the absolute peace that has no investment in this world, that has no illusion of getting something from this world. This world has nothing to offer me at all. This world has nothing to offer me at all. Do you sense the freedom in that? And there's an empowerment in that. And there's a peace in that. This world has nothing to offer me at all. And yet, this world still appears. It still manifests. And when it manifests, what also manifests is a sense of future, and a sense of past, and a sense of desires, and a sense of dreams and a sense of memories and a sense of a personal identification with a person of a separate self and a sense of relationships. So everything is reappearing exactly as it did before. So there's an old saying, first there is, about enlightenment and awakening, first there is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is. First there is a mountain, then there is no mountain, then there is. So it's like, first there is a self, then there is no self, then there is, but when you get to this reintegration space, the process is being able to see it and being able to play in it without getting caught up in its being real or being permanent in any way. The only thing that's permanent or real is the essence of who you are. There's a saying from the Course in Miracles. What is the saying from the Course in Miracles? Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. I think it's close to that. And that's what I'm pointing at. So that's been the journey. I've honored it. Coming back into the space now, or coming forward into this space. And definitely feel that there's a sense of showing up from a different place, from a deepening, from maybe a word could be a space of deeper maturation, deeper expression of the essence of the infinite, of the transcendent, and inviting us as a community to relax into this essence deeper and deeper and see what wants to express itself from the space, less any sense of investment in this world or attachment to this world. There's an awareness that allows that to just be seen. As part of the beautiful dream. There's an allowance of the full spectrum of life, of pain, of pleasure, of sadness, of happiness, of all that arises moment by moment. Seema says, desire comes from the illusion, dissolution of self, ego, and realization that you are free and eternal in essence sees the sensation of desire in a sense. Life becomes play. Yes. So, a couple ways to plug in. So I haven't been doing much in the way of public events. I haven't been doing much in the way of anything kind of externally, even in my social life. I haven't been on social media much, starting to shift a little bit. I'll talk more about that actually next time, social media and its many pitfalls to get caught up in illusion and its few potential bright spots to bring clarity as well, because I've been away from social media for a couple weeks, and that was very illuminating to me to see what we're caught up in and what we've don't even realize that we're caught up in. We're caught up in it as a collective consciousness at this point. But I'm doing my personal sessions, which are really powerful, and I recommend, if you haven't had a personal session with me, to reach out and see if it's a fit for you. There's packages as well. There's 12-week packages. I I think I'm just doing the 12-week packages these days. So it's a single session or 12 session package. And just really going deep into the self-realization and also the self-actualization to express yourself in this world. We use this chart here. So there's work, relationship, emotional intelligence, physical self, mind, community, family, financial, spirit being the root of the tree. So looking at these different aspects of your life and how to really actualize these areas of the dream in 2018 while really grounding in the vast essence of what you truly are from a space of infinite possibility and freedom and love and peace and empowerment that transcends the illusion of separation. So just send me an email or private message me, scheduling personal sessions with people throughout the week. Some of you I know listening right now or watching right now are or have been clients of mine, and some of you haven't. So you can be anywhere in the world, and I do sessions with people from all different parts of the world, so that's not a constraint at all. We work that out. Now we have another retreat coming up April 20th to 22nd right now with John Stringer, and we're looking forward to that. Just a beautiful synergy he and I have, and we just create this incredible spaces of openness and expansiveness to really delve into deeper aspects of self and unified resonant field and healing and transformation. So that'll be outside Asheville, the mountains, a really beautiful spot. It'll be springtime, green, deep green mountains. There'll be flowers blooming, and there'll be wildflowers blooming inside us, and it's beautiful to be here together. Beautiful to share this space together, to be back, which is to be forward, which is to be here. Let me know if you have any questions and threads about anything that came forward, any way I can support you or serve you. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. Let's take a moment to really rest into this essence and share this essence together. It's this essence that's present beyond the words that's the greatest healing and source of transformation and opening and awakening.